Kia ora, miss. I know it sounds kind of strange with sitting with a guy as rich as Kim.com, but at our AGM, Mana AGM, on a Saturday, our guest speaker was Kim.com, and on the Sunday, our guest speaker was the guy who owns the Phoenix Soccer Club, football club, the guy who hates kids. He's another multi-millionaire. The strange thing about it is that both of them agree that the rich should be taxed. The problem is, National won't do it. That's why there needs to be a change in government. That the rich are actually saying, tax me, tax me. This guy here is saying, look, if I want to buy myself a big flash helicopter, whack a big tax on it. The guy, Gareth Morgan, agrees that we should be taxing the rich. You can't keep taxing ordinary people like this. You can't keep squeezing blood out of a stone. There's just no more to give at our level. And yet they've managed to take some. You know how they've taken it? In the last 12 months, in the financial year, National took $1.4 billion out of the welfare system. $1.4 billion, which is almost as much as they gave when they bailed out the South Canterbury Finance Company. They're actually taking money from the poor and giving it to the rich. There's billions of dollars there that's available to put back into exactly the sorts of things that we're talking about here. If we was to take our troops right out of Afghanistan, if we'd taken them out a long time ago, we could have been feeding all of the kids on every single school in Aotearoa, breakfast and lunch every single day. But we don't do it because National wants to keep our troops in Afghanistan. Now, Prime Minister has just agreed to allow us to continue backing America if they want to go back to war in Iraq, for God's sake. Why are we spending this kind of money on things like that, the issues that you're talking about, when the ideas that we're talking about can be funded to keep us here in Aotearoa, lifting those on the bottom, providing for the needs of those who are ready to grow, and not going to war. Actually, one of the questions I got asked the other night was about war, about what happens with our kids. So here's the solution to war, and it's this, that if ever a parliament moves for us to go to war somewhere, that those who present the motion in the House and those who vote for the motion in the House be the first ones to actually go on the front line or see me. That would wipe out war tomorrow. Because those who pass motions to go to war are never the ones who actually go to war. It's awful as phenomena. I know, because we see them all the time. So, yes, there's money out there. Yes, there's those with the ability to pay. The only thing we need to do is change the government so that we can introduce the kinds of taxes to ensure that the dreams that you have can be achieved. Kia ora tātou.